10. He'll look to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within you, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now it's Crowder. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Kaepernick. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd and 10. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 2nd down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Kaepernick. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He completes it to Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And now look at him go. The 40. Past the 20.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. How about about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll throw now on the final play.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And this one is incomplete. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick now to throw. Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Jets have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And quickly, they get to the line. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10.
Now Kaepernick. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Coming left is Michel. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Complete. It's Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Kaepernick again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. To throw, Kaepernick. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Kaepernick. This is White on the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Kaepernick going to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll drop it underneath to White. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's caught by Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Kaepernick now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Kaepernick looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Kaepernick. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Kaepernick to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Back to throw. Finds White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll Get over here before what will be an important third down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Open man right side, Myers. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. He's back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On first down, Kaepernick. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. To Michel on the screen. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick got a man and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. They'll check this one down to Carter. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. They'll buy some time right. He's got Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So I was listening back to our interview with Barry Sanders on the last episode, and it inspired me to do some digging after a comment he made towards the end. You might remember it. We were talking about how people tend to evaluate running backs, and he says, let's be honest, Kev, rushing attempts and yardage only tell part of the story. And again, don't just take it from me. I mean, this is coming from Barry Sanders because he's absolutely right. So let me begin with Exhibit A, the next-gen stat, which tells us the percentage of times a running back was faced with 8 or more defenders in the box during a run play. Now, you might assume a guy like Derrick Henry was facing that situation all the time last year while on his way to 2,000 rushing yards, but he wasn't even in the top 15 among all running backs. Still, it makes sense if you think about it, though, right? Ryan Tannehill wasn't letting defenses crowd the line while mixing in passes to guys like A.J. Brown and Corey Davis. So now, imagine being the running back who faced 8 defenders in the box on 42% of his run plays. Most in the league last year. Rough, right?
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's week 3 of the NFL. On EA Sports.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 20 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On play action, it's Bridgewater. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Nifty move, but Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
first and goal. Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance.
All right, rifles.